I lost my glasses. Oh, I can't hear him.
Who needed? And here we go. All right, everybody.
I love coffee.
Oh, Lois, look, kick the live button.
Hello, Brianna. Okay, I clicked it. Come on. Come on, screen.
Let me try to get the page open.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Try to do it like that. We're doing pretty good. Hello, Josie.
Lori, you're on mute.
Nope, I was just waiting. Hi, everyone.
Hi, guys.
It's meditation time. Let's start off with some.
A reading for the group. For the
Hello,
group.
Ma. Okay. Pull the chakra card for the fourth chakra. And this says, I sincerely forgive all those who have hurt me, and therefore open my soul for God's healing power. And it also says, by forgiving, we heal ourselves and open ourselves to the blessings of the spiritual life forces. By creating more unity within ourselves and with the world. Every trauma is only truly healed when we have forgiven. To do this, it is not absolutely necessary to understand why this happened to us at this point in time and what meaning it may have within our life plan. The only important thing is that we recognize that it had a meaning because nothing happens by coincidence in the spiritual perspective.
Now I understand why this flew out. Overcoming difficulties. Archangel Jeremiah, the worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Isis, the pillar of light. And it says, pillar of light burning bright, earth star below, soul star above. Burn away all that is not light. Transform all into unconditional love. Star of Isis descend, your blessings and peace without end. Grace me now with peace and protection, completely embraced by divine protection.
Awesome.
And if it has a prayer, and the prayer goes, wait a minute, I think it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It was the same thing. I'm not gonna repeat it. Then I did pull 3 cards. The first card I pulled, comparison. And it's like a bamboo tree and a wooden tree. And I think that's what this means is, don't try to compare yourself to others or be like others. Be yourself. Each one of us is different in our own special ways. And I put postponement. Sometimes you need that time to meditate. You might need to postpone events or activities to allow yourself alone time, meditation time. And I pull the outsider. Sometimes we feel like the outsider looking in, but we don't realize it's not locked and we can walk through it at any given time.
That's awesome. It sounded like the heart chakra and the higher heart chakra when you was talking about it, especially when you talked about divine protection, divine love. That all has to do with the higher heart chakra. That is awesome. Because when you're in balance, you are accepting and giving unconditional love to yourself and to others. You're able to forgive yourself and others easily and move from the past and move towards a future forward, moving forward. You're caring, you're empathetic, you're willing to help others when they are in need, but you're also aware when to say no to others. You're taking care of yourself and your needs. You're confident with your abilities and knowing who you truly are. You're at peace with yourself. And that way people that are around you will feel that peace. When you are balanced, you have profound love for nature and for every living creature on this plane of existence.
That's true.
They're all really tied together too, because that heart chakra, that's the first thing that actually develops when we're a baby. That's not our brain, not our skin, not our heart.
Yeah.
And that puts out the most energy. And our experience in this human body is we're here to love. Everything is based off love. So the center of love is from that heart chakra, and our intentions and being happy about loving everybody and showing everybody how to love by leading by example. And that's what we all do. We all support each other and love each other and lift each other up and try to help each other when we can by saying, I may not know what to do, but I can tell you what not to do.
Right? It's with it's like with the higher heart chakra, because the higher chakra is connected with a thymus gland. If anybody know where the thymus gland is located, it's located around your heart. It's that little gland that helps the heart, make it stronger. It's the DNA patterns of what makes who you are. That first developed as a embryo fetus inside the mother's womb. Mm-hmm. That gland is getting stronger and stronger. So that's why it's so strong and so important to balance this chakra. It's like, I don't want to say the word Christ, but it's like Christ conscious, divine love, It's that bridge that's between your emotions and that intellect.
Very nice. Okay. I have one to share from my color intuition deck. It goes through all the chakras. For the fourth chakra, divine love fills my heart. I hear the song of the universe, the one song that is mine to sing in this life. I am whole. I am healed. I receive and radiate loving kindness.
Yay.
Mm-hmm. And for some, it might be a challenge from, hardship, childhood, teenage years, adult life, or even now.
Yeah.
You got to find the strength to be able to do it. You can overcome it.
Yep. Yep. And with doing that, when you're in balance, you're working on those lower three chakras, the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, so you can get that heart going. When your heart needs balance, when you feel demanding, jealous, possessive, codependent, and arrogant towards others, you're hard to please people, or you're unable to say no. You're always the one that's saying, okay, all right, but really don't want to. Flaky personalities, when in balance, they also could cause isolation, antisocial, withdrawn, shy, having unhealthy relationships, lonely, depression, bitter, selfish, passive aggressive. I know I'm still working on mine. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, because I still got some, little tendencies that I'm working on.
Oh, don't we all?
Some of us, from experience,
Yeah.
we bury stuff so deep back there that we forget about it.
Yeah.
I walled off the closet door back there.
It triggers that memory that you've put away and tried to forget about, and it comes to the front.
Yep.
And when you have childhood traumas, those are survival tools for lack of knowing what to do or having that awareness. Those are child survival tools. Children don't have that.
Right. We weren't given those tools, so what we did was
we did what we could.
Okay, I'm gonna forget that, and I'm gonna move on.
Yep.
But when it comes back in life, creeps up from behind, because it's either you're wishy-washy, or you're not true to yourself or true to others. It's even comes down with drug abuse, alcohol abuse. It's all got to deal with you not taking care of that issue back long ago.
Self-care. And I read something that was really beautiful. You can't pour from an empty cup. And we all want to be able to have a full cup so that we can share that with everybody that we love. Because that's what we do emotionally. We want to be that person. In order to do that, you have to fill your own wellspring up, and you have to believe in yourself and know that it's okay. This life is full of experiences, as most of us are empaths. So those feelings are amplified for us. And then we have everybody else's feelings too that are starting to rush in that we don't. It's like, oh, that wasn't mine. So it's letting go opens up something that I never expected, because I didn't even know. This just recently happened to me, and I didn't even know that forgiving someone, that in my mind as a mom and as a wife, and I didn't think it was forgivable. And it was back there, it was done, I was over, and it was never going to be considered again. I was wrong. I was wrong. And it ended up being one of the most profound and beautiful experiences that I have ever had. And it opened me up in a different way. It allowed me the space, and it opened my heart and it opened my eyes, my eyes. And I'm grateful, and I'm living proof that those horrible trauma experiences, see, and I can even do it right now without crying. How big is that for me?
That is awesome.
How big is that? Yeah,
Because
for
I'm
me.
still a crybaby.
Because
Better.
one thing about forgiving, the forgiving is your healing process.
Yes.
Once you forgive and let that go, you become lighter.
Mm-hmm. It's not just about healing that person, it's healing that little person that was inside, that felt some type of way or whatever, who that moment of yourself when you was hurt.
And I'm stubborn. When I'm done, I'm done. I was wrong about that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Laura, you got any insights concerning, you've heard some of our conversations. I mean, now, me and Laura was talking and, you got a chance to hear some our past. Can you see the level of, letting it go and how it will help you to let go and not harness it?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, and just connecting with other people and being able to hear stories. And I'll have to tell you stories later. Maybe not when we're live so much now, but yeah, just that helps too because you're looking at yourself. Like I see you shine, and I see Lori, and you guys are my inspiration, So yeah.
That's gonna make me cry.
Oh, well, I'll cry too. And then I'll go hide.
I got you. I cry enough for everybody, so it's all right.
Aww, just beautiful. Aww.
But it is beautiful. And you can see that. And you can feel that. You can feel when other people are whole or when they're in that like healing process. And yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, you guys are definitely an inspiration for that. So woohoo.
Working for things that I guarantee you I would have never spoken about it. Much less think about healing from it.
Mm-hmm.
And sharing it after the fact because
You're not trying to make you cry, Brianna.
I'm good.
You see what she says?
Everybody, just raise your hand and I'll cry.
If you cry,
I will
cry. Then Alex is going to start to cry.
Yeah, and then I'll go, oh my God.
Don't worry, Brianna. Alex is used to this. He's got a whole bunch of cousins that's in the family that he's able to hear everything, so he knows and understands us.
Yeah,
and we're raw and
nothing surprises and shocks.
Speak our truth.
We have left Alex with puzzled looks on his face, though. Yeah, he was like, well, damn. Alex, how do you view us now that you know a lot of letting things go and how it can be beneficial to a person?
Yeah, that's highly beneficial to letting go. And from what I'm seeing, all of you are very strong that you're all here and the things that you've been through. Very respected that you're here. So it's here. So yeah, it's for a reason. A lot of people wouldn't be here, but you guys are girls. So yeah, respect that.
That's my brother. But for your male, since you're a male and your perspective on the males, you know how males also tend to hold on a lot of anger and issues because they always were told when they were growing up, yes. Men don't cry, suck it up,
right?
Get over it, men don't cry, toughen up. So for your perspective, how can a male start to release and let go of all that and embrace that heart chakra?
Oh,
Oh, I just gave you.
Damn, that's a good question. How I gotta do that?
That is a good question.
Because I would like to know, because that way, we women are very emotional. We're able to talk to one another and able to deal with it. But men don't like talking about it,
That's the thing. Men would only open up to a female, not to another man, because the other man was like, hey, maybe you got a reaction. Hey, you come with that on me. I don't want to talk about feelings and such. But all men are the same. That's the thing. But I would understand if I look at it, men would open up faster to a female because they're good at those type of things, with emotion, how to handle it, how to, give advice, their perspective, female perspective. So yeah, it depends, not all the same, but most of them, yeah, it's hard, no talk feeling, don't cry, yeah.
Right.
But I have also cried on few things,
Well, that's good because you're opening up yourself. You're aware of what's going on, So that's awesome.
That's being authentic, just allowing.
Yeah.
Release of energy.
Robin says it's the programming of the male.
Yes, conditioning, programming, holding them down.
Mm-hmm.
That patriarchal society where, nope.
There's 2 videos I can put on the power of the heart and how it affects our energy. Just information on it.
Okay, well, before you put that, I'm going to just say that the heart is associated and it affects the body. Part of the body can affect the heart, of course, circulatory system, the lungs, blood, rib cage, the thymus, shoulders, arms, hands, the breast, diaphragm, esophagus, and the upper spine.
Affect almost everything.
When we get back, I'll give some things that you can do to actually help.
Yeah. I got herbs and yep. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. Heart connection. Okay. Can you see it?
Power of the human heart is so deeply acknowledged in many indigenous traditions that there is one tradition in Mesoamerica from a tribe that's actually called the Kogi. The Kogi so deeply emphasize the power and the significance of our relationship to our hearts that when their children are born, for the first couple of years of their lives, the children are kept almost in completely darkened conditions and kept separate from the physicality of the world around them, so that the world that they develop first is the inner knowing of their heart before they develop the perceptions of the world around them. And in doing that, as the basis, then they are exposed to the sensuality of the physical world around them and other people around them. And their orientation is so very, very different. Now, many people in the West, when we hear that, it sounds very strange to us. Some people think it may actually sound cruel. But the net result of the way that these young people begin to live is their entire frame of reference becomes heart-based. And that is the perspective from which they begin to experience their world, rather than their minds discounting the power of the heart. And I'm not suggesting that we need to deprive ourselves of the physical world to have the experience. What I am saying is I think there are things that we can encourage in our young people early in our lives and now as adults that we can learn for ourselves to cultivate and develop what is called the heart intelligence, this power of our hearts to inform us of relationships, of experiences in the world that we simply cannot perceive through our mind alone. And I think this, again, I think it's one of the great frontiers. There's an organization in Northern California, a pioneering research organization that has been formed specifically to explore the power of the human heart. in very unconventional ways, and it is called the Institute of Heart Math, H-E-A-R-T capital M-A-T-H, but it's all one word. I'm not an employee of Heart Math, but I have known these people almost since their inception, since the early 90s. We've worked together on some very, very powerful projects. They are scientists, engineers, medical doctors, computer scientists, physicists, academics from many different careers that have left those careers to pool their resources for the sole purpose of exploring the power of the human heart in ways that we have never explored in the West, in modern science in the past. We all know that the heart can pump blood, for example, but you can build a machine to pump the blood. What we're finding, what Heart Math is now finding, is that may be the least of what the heart does. The heart does so much more than simply pump blood. And we're only beginning to understand. For example, what the people at the Institute of Heart Math have documented as scientific fact, published in peer-reviewed journals, is the fact that the human heart is surrounded by a field of energy. It's electrical energy and it's magnetic energy. You can measure it with conventional equipment if it's tuned properly. This field is called a torus, a tube torus. It looks essentially like a donut that extends from the physical heart into the world around us for a distance of about 5 to 8 feet. And I asked one of the primary researchers, I said, if this field is so powerful, I said, why does it stop at 5 feet or 8 feet? And he said, that's the limitation of my equipment. He said, if we had better equipment, what the equipment is showing is that the heart field probably extends for a distance of many, many miles. On the physical level, on the quantum level, he said it's probably infinite, because it's very difficult to tell where this electrical and magnetic field ends in the quantum field. Well, the value of knowing this, what it says to us is if we're in a room with hundreds of people and we're all within 5 to 8 feet of one another, we may be physically separate, but we are sharing a heart field. And the longer we're in that room together, the more our fields begin to meld together. There is a relationship between the heart and the brain where the two organs may tune to one another in a very specific way. I've mentioned earlier that it is the signal from the heart to the brain that tells the brain what kind of chemistry to release into the body. What I didn't say is that the quality of that signal is called coherence. So when we have what is called a high coherence between the heart and the brain, which can be measured, it's quantified, it's a very, very low frequency, 0.10 hertz is optimum coherence. If we can create a feeling in our hearts that generates 0.10 hertz between our heart and our brain, we are now in optimum coherence. And what that means is that we're functioning optimally, that this is the best signal that we can create. And in this way, this is where our brain now is releasing powerful chemistry into our bodies. Super immune response comes from 0.10 hertz. There's a new science that's called epigenetics. Epigenetics means above genetics. It means there's something happening above our DNA that influences the DNA. What the studies are showing is that human emotion, heart-based emotion, is one of the signals that literally influences the DNA in our bodies. It is now very well noted that longevity is directly linked to these feelings, for example. And many of the systems in the body that seem mysterious to us, and we're looking for chemicals and drugs to turn those systems on. What the studies are showing is that emotion is a signal that will enable those systems. For example, aging. We know that in the aging process, every time the cell divides, at the end of the DNA, there are portions of DNA that are called telomeres, or telomeres. They're pronounced both ways. They become brittle as we go through the aging process, and each time the cell divides, a little bit of that telomere is no longer able to reproduce. It breaks off. It's because it is brittle. And when it breaks off enough times, it can't reproduce. That's what we call the aging process in the cell. Well, interestingly, our bodies have an enzyme that is designed to heal and to repair those telomeres. It is called telomerase. And the question has been, how do we activate telomerase? And what has been found is that it is the quality of emotion between the heart and the brain that literally can activate the telomerase and have a direct impact upon the aging of our bodies. So the question is, what kinds of emotions create those kinds of effects? They're the emotions that our mother has always told us about, and that our most cherished traditions have always said: positive, heart-based emotions such as care, such as gratitude, such as appreciation, compassion. Those are the kinds of experiences that we may have in our hearts that literally give our bodies a new lease on life. The chemistry responds to those. Our indigenous ancestors knew it, but it wasn't science. Our own science is bearing it out. So this is one example of where there is a knowledge from our past. It's ancient, it's not obsolete. And I think it has direct bearing on where we're going with our studies today. If we can marry the wisdom of the past with the best science of today, marry them together into something that's greater than the science all by itself, and greater than the spiritual traditions all by themselves. Marry these two great ways of knowing together into a wisdom that maybe has not been in this world for a very long time. That gives us the edge, the evolutionary edge, to deal with the crises that we are faced with in our world that maybe our ancestors didn't have. And that's one of the reasons I'm so optimistic about where we're going, because of the willingness to embrace the wisdom of the past and honor the best science of our time today.
I absolutely love the way that he breaks it down. And he speaks with confidence, knowing, and passion.
Mm-hmm.
And he instills joy in all of us. And that's all about the heart and hummingbird medicine, all about joy, living that joy. That's what brings that manifestation full force, because we're living in the present, we're living in the joy, we're living in each other. We all share this. Most of us are hermits or are outside, but this is where our safe space. And this is what we do. This is our community. This is our family. This is our heart. This is where we share our love, because we've had some, not so fun stuff out there.
Oh, yeah.
I love you guys. Savvy girl over here loves you guys.
You mentioned the heart mat in California. I have a video of the heart mat of California where they're talking about their research. I'm going to share that quickly.
Oh, the tornado.
That's cool.
Most people know what it feels like to be in a state of harmony and flow, where our hearts and minds are working together, and there's a genuine connection with others involved. It's easy to love this experience of synergy, but oftentimes this happens by chance, rather than by design or intention. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to produce this flow on demand in our day-to-day communications, projects, and challenges? Research shows that when we shift into a coherent state, the heart and brain operate synergistically, like two systems that mesh into one. We can learn how to activate and sustain the synergy between the heart and brain and prevent stress-producing patterns, along with increasing our mental clarity and discernment capacity. When we do this, our creative solutions for personal, social, and global challenges become more accessible, providing us with more intuitive access and flow. New research suggests that our energetic or spiritual heart is an access point for our natural inner technology, the heart's intuitive intelligence, which can elevate our communications, decisions, and choices to a much higher level of effectiveness. One interesting finding from our research is that when people hold genuine core heart feelings such as appreciation or compassion, it naturally increases their heart coherence. We use the term energetics to refer to the systems that we can't see or touch. For example, our thoughts, emotions, and intuitions. The mind and heart feelings are energetic sources that underlie our thoughts and emotions. They're primary drivers of our biological systems and have a powerful influence on our behaviors, choices, and results. The intuitive energetic heart is what people have associated with their inner voice throughout history. From our perspective, the energetic heart communicates a steady stream of intuitive information to the mind and brain, which in most cases we only use a small percentage of, because our ego choices overrides the intuitive suggestion. Access to our heart's intuition varies among people, yet we all have it. As we learn to slow down our mind and attune to our deeper heart feelings, our natural intuitive connection can occur. Intuition is like energetic gold. Intuitive insights often unfold more understanding of ourselves, others, issues, and life than years of accumulated knowledge. That's why the state of coherence is rapidly gaining interest. In this state, more and more people are reporting increased access to their heart's intuitive guidance, realizing it's within them, and with a little practice, it's easier to access than they thought. Research conducted in our laboratories has confirmed that when an individual is in heart coherence, the heart radiates a more coherent electromagnetic energy field that can benefit people, animals, and the environment. A growing body of scientific evidence suggests that when there is coherent group cooperation, it results in increased flow, effectiveness, and the potential for higher outcomes. It seems as though the group participants are not only in sync, but are communicating on an unseen, energetic level. Our personal coherence can benefit our families, co-workers, friends, pets, and more, simply by our presence. From our research, we know that heart coherence is not an idle state. It reaches out, it influences and supports others in many beneficial ways. Scientific evidence provides support for a global field environment that connects all living systems and consciousness. Many scientists believe that a feedback loop exists between all humans and the Earth's energetic systems. We are working together with other initiatives to realize the increased effectiveness of collective intention and cooperation. There are growing numbers of organizations with tools and techniques that facilitate increased heart connection and collaboration with others. This evolves into a collective opening of the heart, which is a major step towards increasing social and global coherence. We call this heart-based living. IHM, through its Global Coherence Initiative project, is strategically placing 14 sensors around the world to measure the Earth's magnetic resonance. This global network will enable our scientific inquiry into the interconnections between the Earth's magnetic field and collective human emotions and behaviors. Science has shown that the Earth's magnetic field affects humans in profound ways, but our intention is to study how humans, as a collective, affect the Earth's magnetic field environment. Every individual's energy contributes to the global field environment, and each person's thoughts, emotions, and intentions affects the field. A first step in increasing the coherence of the field environment is for each individual to take responsibility for their own energy. We can do this by becoming more conscious of the thoughts, feelings, and attitudes that we are feeding the field each day. Our hypothesis is that as enough individuals increase their heart coherence, it leads to increased social coherence. As a critical mass of cultures and nations become more harmoniously aligned, this can eventually lead to increased global coherence and sustainable peace. Doc Childre, the founder of HeartMath, puts it this way: as more of humanity practices heart-based living, it will qualify the rite of passage into the next level of consciousness. Using our heart's intuitive guidance will become common sense based on practical intelligence.
Over the past 18 years, our research center has investigated heart-brain interactions, how the heart and the brain communicate with each other, and how that affects consciousness and our perceptions. One of the things we identified in our research was the state we now call coherence. And what we found was that when we're feeling positive emotions, like we're really appreciating the sunset, or really feeling love or compassion or care for someone, that the heart beats out a very different message. The heart generates by far the largest rhythmic electromagnetic field produced in the body. And what we've now found is that if we look at the spectrum analysis of the magnetic field radiated by the heart, that emotional information is actually encoded and modulating into those fields. So by learning to shift our emotions, that's changing the information we're encoding into the magnetic fields radiated by the heart, and that can impact those around us. We are fundamentally and deeply interconnected with each other and the planet itself, and what we do individually really does count and matters.
That is awesome.
Yes, that was awesome.
Yeah, I was digging that music too.
That's exactly how I pictured the like the neuron, like I was saying, you know, the heart chakra or the higher heart chakra sending signals to the brain. And when you're erratic, how the lines look like a lifeline, you know, all jagged. And when it was just a perfect how they described it. And then the waves when it's peace and calm and love is just a beautiful wave. Just wow. And that is so, and that is more important too, that I, you know, with this information of this video of when a woman is pregnant, always to try to stay calm, positive, and good thoughts, loving thoughts. So that way you're able to send that baby's, you know, signals to that heart, that little heart, all that love and compassion and you know, to be strong, you know, in that womb. So when this comes out to this world, it's ready to do battle. It's ready. You know, it's wow. Yeah.
It kind of put me in the mind of when we did the collective healing, sending love to Mother Earth. Mm-hmm. Maybe that was the kind of a message we need to do it again.
Yeah.
Set
a date.
Absolutely. And we're all strong. And together we're amplified. So it's just gonna.
That day when we did it and I was on live with Milky Way, I felt all the loving emotion. I was even crying on there, but I didn't care because it was just this overwhelming of love and just pure thick goodness and thought. Yeah. Just her saying thank you. I felt that. I really felt her saying thank you. I needed that.
Yeah.
And and Alex has also shown us a video of, I think was 1 million children, and they are meditating for world peace. That was the most beautiful sight to see, was all these beautiful little children who are nothing but love and pure in their hearts, and they were just going at it for peace. And I think it did work for that particular time in that area, or I don't know, but yeah, that was like an inspiration moment for us to learn that we need adults. We also need to look at our children sometimes because we gain knowledge from them. They're pure, you know. Life hasn't hit them yet, you know. So sometimes listen to those little messages that they say to you, and we should take action, like Lord says, to all come together and give Mother Earth another healing.
And you know, with the children, it just gives us that much more. The children are our future. They're the ones, they're our hope. We have to be that light and lead by example and lead with love, so that they have a good understanding and they're going to go so far beyond. So we have to love them into that. We're changing the world. We are here to make a stand, break the cycles, and teach our children with love and compassion. We're going to teach them discernment and joy, and not fear and anger and guilt and shame, because those aren't things they need. We got all that. We got it. We got them covered.
Right. And you know how would have been a beautiful moment? 1 million children. Can you add their parents on it if they were doing it? Oh my goodness. That would have intensified, like, because it's 3. For me, it was always 3. So mom, dad, and the child doing it, you know, all of them at the same time. That would have been awesome too.
Yeah, they have done a lot of research on it. The one that showed in the video in Israel, they were meditating for peace, world peace, because there was tension between Israel and Lebanon. And you can see that the crime rate and everything went down when they were focusing. Yeah, it was, you can see the connection with group meditation and the intention with love and unity, and the crime going down at the same time.
Wow. Yeah.
Is to keep in that state. When you stop with the group, keep in that state, because when the people stop, they go into another state and the crime goes up because they don't stay in that state. That's the other thing. The key is to stay in that state.
We could stop, you know, with our loving intentions and meditations. I feel like we could stop disasters from happening or obey them from not going into, you know, population where there's a whole bunch of, you know, people living in that area. That's just something that keeps popping up in my head, and I don't see videos where, you know, it's also giving me the same messages. Yeah, so we're able to do that. And like you said, if we're consistent, we're able to shed that light on that dark.
Yeah, only light can beat out dark. Darkness cannot beat out dark.
Love.
And you know, one of the things with manifesting as well is keeping your vibrations high and those thoughts high, and feeling that joy from your heart. And as far as raising, there's little things, all kinds of little things that you can do You don't have to do them all, but there's all kinds of little things that you can do to raise your vibrations. Essential oils. Who doesn't like to smell a nice smell, and it changes what you do, how you feel, like instantly. It's something I raised my kids with when they were all little. They all had their own scent. So when they were upset, that's the scent. Each one of them carry it in their pocket. So when they get stressed out or anxiety, they're in their 30s now, they pull it out and smell it, or they have a necklace and they'll smell it off their necklace and it calms them. Essential oils are amazing. And for the heart chakra, rose, essential oil, jasmine, and tarragon, which I don't know. I've never smelled tarragon, so I don't know, but I have rose and jasmine. They're amazing. And that's a simple thing that you can do. Another simple thing, crystals, because they also have a vibration, measurable vibration. Of course, rose quartz, carry it in your pocket, put it in your boob. Well, for the girls. They're boob rocks, that's what they are. And, you know, in green, this is just green calcite, but it carries a high vibration of compassion, love, and healing, and heart stuff. And affirmations. Affirmations are one of the biggest things to me, and they've made such a difference. This is a personal opinion, of course. And it says here specifically, affirmations are powerful, positive statements that are used different. That are used in different schools of thought. They use the language to affect changes in our body, mind, and soul through the conscious use of language. And it's just being nice to yourself, retraining yourself to believe in yourself and know that you are divine. And we're changing the system, guys. We're busting it. The unconscious mind can be programmed. Affirmations are in the category of hypnosis techniques. You wake up, say them in the morning. I play them at night, sometimes on repeat, so that while I'm asleep, I'm still getting it. I'm going to read the affirmations that they have here. I am full of self-confidence. I am loved. I am loved. I am lovable. And the heart, it's about love and compassion. Be nice to yourself. Don't self-talk. Don't talk yourself down. Build yourself up.
Exactly.
Bring in that joy.
Own what's in me, like I say, because we judge ourselves, and I think I read the cards a lot where it's telling you not to judge yourself. Let it go. It serves you no purpose to hold on to it. Release it.
And as you start releasing things, then those other things that you forgot about, they start coming out of the closet. So, and then you don't have a choice. It's like, okay, do I want this anymore? No, I don't. Oh my God, no, I didn't.
Right.
And you rise.
And
you
start
shine.
feeling lighter and lighter.
Yes.
And it gets easier.
It does get easier, and I would never guessed. The whole journey, the whole process just blows my mind all the time. Spirit's like, oh, you think you want that? Watch what I got for you. Oh, crap, you're right. So much more vibrant with details and things that you didn't expect. It's like, and he gives us crystals and essential oils. What? And dogs?
And cat.
Yes.
Don't forget my cats.
Don't forget about your cats. And cats are healing. People, they actually put cats in a nursing home, and the whole energy changed. They had something to hold and touch and feel alive.
Mm-hmm.
And the purr of a cat is like, it's melodic. And especially when it's because of your touch, how beautiful to do that for a nursing home. Most of those people's families don't even go see them.
Exactly.
Cats, beautiful.
Just don't become the cat lady, but 15 of them.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's too much for me. That's way too much. 2 is I'm sometimes I could get a little, but no more than 2. Sorry. That's a lot of cats.
I know.
I mean, you have to have a supply of, cat litter. You don't need a lot.
They, inside, outside cats. That way they go outside and then they come back. Oh, you can't.
Yeah, we are the harshest critics. Yep, we are. Yeah.
We lost Laura. She said that it was probably a storm there.
Oh no.
Got knocked off.
Oh.
Okay,
Laura.
okay. Let's set something to over there where Laura's at. Make sure that the storm doesn't get bad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, next time.
Are you good, Robin? She said she had 3. Right now I'm going through something right now with my apartment complex. All of a sudden they hit me with pet fees, so I got to come up with $600 for my cats. $300 each. But yeah, I'm gonna manifest it. It's gonna happen. Not when they want it, but it's gonna happen. So you guys already know what that means. We're going undercover. Mention some of the chakra stones that you could use for the higher heart. I don't know if people have even heard of these. Some of the ones I have not heard of, and I had to Google it, and I'm like, wow, some high vibration stones they are. They're green canyonite.
Kyanite.
Yeah, it never needs cleansing, and it's will accumulate any negative energy. You may use the what is it called? Canyonite?
Kyanite.
Which is more easily available. It does not it does an excellent job for the purpose. So use it as an alternative if you cannot get any green, which they're talking about the blue one. It bridges any energy gaps they may have been created by accidents or trauma in the past that have still not been healed. They said a whole
with it too.
heart chakra as this situated close to the center of the body when you're meditating, you guys, is also called the soul star chakra. Their intense vibration is very powerful to bring through divine healing within the higher heart. All of the chakras from the heart chakra up to the crown are stimulated by the intense vibration common to many of those higher vibration of the heart. Let me see what other stone they show here. Oh God, these words, dioptase, dioptase.
Yeah,
It's,
what she said.
well, let me. It's like it's like two color crystals. It's green and it looks, and there's another clear crystal. Let me show my screen.
Interesting.
Hold on a minute. Okay, I just
See,
lost
the more we learn, the more we know we need to learn.
right. Okay. It's this one right here.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Right, it is beautiful.
Oh my Lord.
This stone will help assist you
More.
to divine love, forgiveness, and the release of fear. Many are the deep pink crystals and the turquoise cream crystals.
That is so beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to just keep going with it's about compassion and forgiveness, which is very important. Yes, it is.
Dioptase, maybe?
It will also aid in the thymic chakra to some degree, but not all of the heart chakra stones are specifically known to boost the action of the chakra, and this stone does boost the heart chakra. Wow. They said they recommended here are particular stones that will specifically resonate with the higher heart chakra and help to expand its action in your life. I'll put this link on the description afterwards because I don't feel like I'm going to read all this, but I'm just going to go through the stones. This is another stone I've never heard of. Tugtupite. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's in
Dog's light.
It will open the heart chakra and the thymus chakra. Both of the chakra are resonated with the heart chakra, which this is another name for the higher heart and the regular heart chakra.
Okay.
To feel love totally and fully and in all its glory.
Amen.
Okay. Aquamarine
pendant.
Yeah. So that way you can clear that throat chakra because you're showing you're speaking your true heart desires, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that also helps.
Let go of
all the fears and other crystals for the higher heart. This is something I never heard of either. Brucite. Quantum Cuatro. I never heard of that either.
I don't know, but that's beautiful too.
Right. So I'll put this in the link so you guys go look at it and what resonates with you guys. They even got a Tiffany stone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why'd they take Tiffany stone?
All right, let me stop sharing.
Those are beautiful. I want more crystals. I want more tarot cards, and instead of all that, I'm getting another dog. Lori.
Okay. Well, Alex, what do you have for us?
To put the heart chakra guided meditation on.
Yeah, I think we pretty much touched a little bit of everything.
Did.
I think this one was more interesting than the rest of them, actually, because we all had something different to bring to the table and speak on.
And it flowed real well.
Yes, it did.
I've got chills. No tears.
No, did nobody cry?
Well, Not now. I did earlier.
Hello, William Santos. I know who you are.
The video, though, that Alice is going to put on, we got to see how that's going to make us feel. We forgot about the video.
Sorry.
Speaking too soon.
But
Yeah, because, you know, any type of release, you know, it can get emotional.
And if anybody didn't feel like getting emotional, I got you. Everybody has a specialty.
I know Will is not Will. I know it's Will Santos is really my niece, Naija. So, hi, Nana. But she's gonna hate that I say Nana.
Hola, Nana.
See, now I got everybody doing it.
That's what my grandbaby calls me, Nana.
She's the Master 33, Alex.
Oh, she's the Master number 33, the Master teacher.
Look,
one day.
she's learning. She wants to learn. She's gathering that information.
Oh, cool. You got the Master number 33 in the chat.
She'll get up here one day.
Yeah, she will.
Alex is in your court, dear.
Do you want me to put the heart meditation on?
Yeah. Unless you want her to get something else to add.
Yeah, the one I can add after this is a small information to have the heart and the brain coherence. Few steps to do it.
I like that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Watch this video. Okay.
So I can put this one for the meditation to clear all the heart, that the heart chakra is running all up to its maximum, and then to the coherence one.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Ready for the meditation, the heart meditation? Think everybody's ready?
Roll them.
Let's do it.
Namaste. Today we will do heart chakra or anhata meditation. Heart chakra is the seat of love, compassion, and warmth, and it is located at the center of our chest, at the heart level. We will start our meditation with deep breathing, and then we will bring our attention to the heart chakra. We will use chanting meditation to balance the chakra, and after that we will tune the chakra with sound vibrations and music designed with the frequencies with which heart chakra resonates. Please make yourself comfortable. You can sit on the floor in the cross-legged position, or you can sit on a chair or a couch. Just make sure that your back is straight and you're not slouching. You can pause this tape till you make yourself comfortable and resume when And you're ready to begin the meditation. Gently close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Let the thumb and first finger of both your hands touch, and rest your hands on your legs with palm facing up. Take a deep breath in and out. As you take a deep breath in, feel the air. Feel it as it goes through your nose, to your throat, to your lungs. Feel its freshness. Smile as you take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, release all the stress. Let go all the worries. Just relax. Deep breath in. Fresh. Deep breath out. All the worries, all the stress is gone. Deep breath in. Fresh. Deep breath out. All the worries, all the stress and tension is gone. Completely focus yourself on the breathing. Breathing in, fresh. Breathing out, relax. Breathing in, fresh. Breathing out, relax. Let's do this for 1 minute. Breathing in and out. Become one with the air. Now as you breathe in, Tell yourself, I see myself as air. Breathing out, I feel fresh. I feel light. I feel pure. Breathing in, I see myself as air. Breathing out, I feel light. I feel pure. Feel fresh. Breathing in, I see myself as air. Breathing out, I feel light. I feel fresh. I feel pure. Let's do this meditation for 1 minute. Beautiful, fresh air. Become one with the air you are breathing in. See yourself as becoming air, as light as air, like floating. Going higher up. No stress and worry pulling you down. Free, pure, fresh, and light. Now we will take our attention to the heart chakra location, which is located at the center of our chest. At the heart level, as you breathe in, as your chest expands, filled with air, imagine a green, glowing sphere of energy floating there, spreading this green light inside and outside. Take a deep breath in. And now focus on the heart chakra location. A green sphere floating, spreading. Its light outside and inside. As you take a deep breath in, it expands.
Experience its energy, its vibration, its love to every cell of your body. Every cell of your body is filled with love, warmth, and compassion. Breathing in, the sphere expands. Breathing out, every cell of your body is filled with compassion. Everything around you is filled with love and warmth. Breathing in, the sphere expands. Breathing out, every cell of your body is filled with love, with light, with warmth. Let's do this meditation for 1 minute. Chanting meditation. We will chant the seed mantra, Yum. As we chant, keep your entire focus on your heart chakra. See it expanding as you inhale. And as you chant Yum, it vibrates and spreads even higher energy inside and out. As it vibrates, it'll become even stronger. Let's start. Very nice. Feeling warmth and love radiating that green energy, compassion to every cell inside and outside. Now we will tune heart chakra with music. We will remain silent during this. Let the sound waves, let the music penetrate our heart chakra and tune it so that it vibrates with the right frequency. Feel the music. Feel the sound vibration as they interact with your heart chakra. Let's start. with warmth, and everything around me is filled with love, compassion. Now gently rub your palms together and place them over your eyes. Feel the warmth. Join your both hands together and bring them over your heart chakra, and gently opening your eyes. Slowly smile as you open your eyes. Smile to the universe. Spread your love. Spread your gifts. Spread your warmth all around. I will see you tomorrow for throat chakra meditation. Namaste.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wow.
I went deep. I forgot I was here.
Yeah. Me too. Oh,
Floating.
thank goodness I wasn't the only one. I had to snap myself back a couple of times.
And then my dog came and laid her head in my lap. I was like, oh, yeah, bringing me back. Oh, you want to go with me? Come on.
I felt I was floating. I have left this plane where I was at.
I could feel that.
Back, and then I felt emotional. Yeah.
Tears are out like lights.
I could feel that energy like pulsing in waves off of me while we were doing that.
Yeah.
Like whole body thing. It was damn.
Perfectly waves of just beautiful emotions.
Oh, I did remember something though on a couple other things you can do for the heart chakra. Light therapy, he mentioned it. Green light therapy. And something else you can do when you if for those that take baths, you can use food coloring and change the color of your water to aid in balancing and bringing more of that energy in. You can clothing, hang things, there's all kinds of green things.
Yeah, like green
I
shirt.
see me and Maria
Chakra
are
week.
wearing green shirt.
And earlier, I had a pink shirt. Me and Lois were matching earlier, and then I said, "Yeah, let me get ready. Let me, And yeah, me and Alex got the same shirt now. But also use foods like she said. You maybe the color of your water, whatever. Or making fruit juices, or those special like with the vegetable juice. You know how the juicers. Eat a lot of greens in your salads. Start putting incorporate a lot of them greens in there. Incorporate the color of the chakras when you're making your foods.
And put that intention into your food and bless your food and you eat that. Ooh,
yes. Yes.
That's true. There's the one more or two actually. One is of the coherence. There's a person talk about it and give him the steps. It's only 3 minutes. The other is what we all can do before we sleep.
Yay.
Okay.
You can put the heart coherence first, or the one.
No, put the
No, don't put the one that you sleep with. Let them be last.
yeah. Well, we say our goodbyes as that will be our
It's something to do before the bed. Okay. Let me share this one.
Technique that translates pretty well in a format like we're in today. And it's a technique called the quick coherence technique. It's the simplest of all heart math techniques, but it's very fundamental to many of the other techniques we teach. It's something we can do anytime, anywhere. You can do it with your eyes closed. You can do it with your eyes open. And what it does is it brings your heart and your brain into a more aligned state at the physiological level. We measure this stuff. Heart math's known for its science. We measure these changes, and it synchronizes heart and brain at a physiological level. And then what it does is it begins to open up the brain so that we begin to experience a more of a flow of these type of positive emotional states that we want more of in our life. And it's something we can do very quickly. So if you'd like, in our program today, I would be glad to share this with everyone who's listening.
I would love it, and I know everyone would love it. Please proceed. That's great.
Okay, so eyes open if you want to, or eyes closed if you're in a place where that's appropriate. And it's a 3-step process.
Okay.
Step 1 is called heart focus. What I'd like you to do, invite you to do, is to shift your attention from up in your head down into the area in the center of your chest, the area of the heart. Sometimes it's helpful just to feel like you're taking an elevator down. All of the thoughts and the things that are happening there, just descend down and focus your attention in the area in the center of your chest, the area of your heart.
Okay.
Now, maintain your focus there, and step 2 is called heart-focused breathing. Breathe naturally and normally, but a little deeper than you normally would. And as you breathe, pretend as if the breath is flowing in and out through the center of your chest, the area where you have your focus. We'll do this for a few breaths. Inhale, breaths coming in through the heart. Exhale, back out through the area of the heart. Now, the third step is called heart feeling. Maintain your heart focus and continue doing that heart focused breathing. And now I'd like you to activate a positive emotion. Perhaps just remember a time when you felt good inside. Some things that are helpful, or maybe to feel appreciation for the good things in your life, things that you have that you really can appreciate. Or maybe you can feel some of the love or care you have for someone or something in your life. Or maybe a feeling of compassion for others. Those type of positive emotions. And without straining, do your heart-focused breathing and just feel a heart-related emotion like that and breathe it in and out through the area in the center of your chest.
Yeah.
See? It's that simple sometimes.
It's great.
Yeah, that was a short version of it.
Love it.
The steps.
It made it quick and easy. So that's something that we can actually do throughout the day. If we find ourselves all getting a little like that, then we can just use those 3 steps and go. Yeah.
You get that coherence.
Yeah.
I pulled turning in.
You pull what?
To this for Barry. I pulled turning in is like you need to look inside yourself for the answer. Or you already know the answer. You might already know the answer. Confirmation. Go ahead, Alex.
And I just want everybody to know that I lost my glasses. So I'm not logged onto YouTube or anything. So I just love all you guys and hello. And I'll catch up on the chat later.
Yeah. Oh, the one thing I didn't know about the brain heart coherence is that you can activate, what's the cell called? Terminals? I don't know. It's for the aging thing. And you can reverse it.
That was cool.
Yeah, the heart and the brain coherence can reverse it.
Yeah,
So
that
age
was
slowly, or you actually don't age at all if you have that coherence.
Yeah.
Things we aren't taught at school.
Right. Well, we're going to change that because we're bringing that into teaching our children, schooling our children. Not mine, but all you guys. I'll help. My kids are grown. I'm not doing anything. But I love being an Auntie Lo and a Nana, and yeah.
Huh.
I'm a good role model now. Now that my kids are grown. Poor thing.
Good question.
William.
I got the answer to that one. William says, what chakra would I have to increase my muscle mass?
I don't think there's a chakra for that. There's just
intentions.
Mentally.
Intentions. Manifest those intentions.
All I know with training is eat good, sleep well, and train well. Those three things. It's also to do with your mind.
Affirmations. Do some affirmations too. Even while you're working out, thank your body for being strong, for being supple, for growing and maintaining the structure for you and the structure you want. That'll help manifest that as well.
Love your body.
Pardon me?
Just love your body.
Yes, love your body. Love that temple.
That's right. Embrace all those little imperfections that you see.
I earned every one of them.
You don't see those imperfections no more, but you see nothing but beauty.
Exactly.
That's true.
Yep.
The heart is considered as the mini brain. Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, the heart is just considered as the mini brain. I think the magnetic field of the heart is 5,000 times stronger than the brain magnetic field, and the electrical field is 100 times more powerful than the brain.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yep. It's confirmation that we're just here to love.
That's right.
Live by love.
Yeah. That's true.
Experience giving love and receiving it. And doing that thing.
Yeah, Robin says it. Robin said it correctly. Picture your muscle growing in your mind's eye.
Yes. Good job.
That's it.
Yeah.
Sleep well, eat well, and train well, and picture your muscle growing in your mind well, and you're set.
Talk to yourself nicely.
That's right. And I always see symbols. I always see little messages. So right now I'm looking at our panel right here, and the colors of the higher heart chakra. In the regular chakra, you got the higher heart green, and Lois wearing the pink. We got Alex over there, which is spreading the aurific field. You know. Oh wow.
I'm just an earthy girl. I don't
You're
even
the
know
grounding. You're the grounded one. You're the grounded one. You're like what?
I'm the grounded one.
Keeping all the negative away.
Yeah.
That's right. That is right, my brother.
Through that, Patrick?
Yeah.
That's how we all are connected from our heart frequencies, because we can relate to each other. We understand each other. we understand the views that we would like, you know, in our world and in our society and in ourselves too.
And we know what we've experienced and overcome to get to a place and to get there and be there and grow there and expand there and share there.
That's right. Oh, Robin's wearing green too.
That means the heart chakra night. That's what that was.
Yeah. That's a green night.
I had on green when I did the barbecue.
Okay.
I have green lights and then my
heart chakra to the everybody in that picnic.
Green lights.
So does Alex back there. Awesome, you guys. And they're on the right side too. So is above, so is below.
Hey, the chair, the whole thing is green. I'm set for green, smoking green.
Yeah. See, I'm making up for it. Smoking green. There's a little bit of red in there. Hairs.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Today is a green day.
Alex, are you finna put us to sleep?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Give me a second. All right.
Tonight and every night for the rest of your life, I want you to take the last 5 minutes before you go off to sleep and realize that you are about to program your subconscious mind. All right? Your subconscious mind is most at home when you are unconscious, when you are asleep. If you spend the last 5 minutes of your day, which so many people do, reviewing all of the things that you don't like and all the things that didn't work out and how terrible you feel and who abused you and who was mean to you and who said this and they did this, and you're constantly doing this kind of thing with your mind, then you are programming your subconscious mind that when you awaken, because you're now about to marinate for the next 8 hours in your subconscious mind. And then when you awaken, you will rejoin the universal subconscious mind, the mind of God, from which we all originate. We're all just individualized personal expressions of that one thing that we call the Tao, or God, or divine mind, or soul, or spirit. But the Tao that can be named is not the Tao. So you want to be real careful about how you program your subconscious mind. This is from the book of Job. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falls upon men while slumbering on their beds, then he opens the ears of men and seals their instruction. Job 33, 15 and 16. When you are slumbering on your bed, he opens your ears and seals your instruction. What you place into your subconscious mind as you are about to go into this deep slumber is all dependent upon what you do the last 3 or 4 or 5 minutes before you go off to sleep. You want to place into your imagination whatever you have placed into the I am that I spoke about earlier. I am well, I am content, I am peaceful, I am happy, I am prosperous, I am abundant, I am God, I am God, I am God. Because at the basic core, each and every one of us are just that. It's like if you just close your eyes and just listen to this meditation. It's from the book 3 Magic Words. Here's what I'd like you to say to yourself at night. I know that I am pure spirit, that I always have been, and that I always will be. There is inside me a place of confidence and quietness and security where all things are known and understood. This is the universal mind, God, of which I am a part, and which responds to me as I ask of it. This universal mind knows the answer to all of my problems, and even now, the answers are speeding their way to me. I needn't struggle for them. I needn't worry or strive for them. When the time comes, the answers will be there. I give my problems to the great mind of God. I let go of them, confident that the correct answers will return to me when they are needed. Through the great law of attraction, everything in life that I need for my work and fulfillment will come to me. It is not necessary that I strain about this, only believe, for in the strength of my belief, my faith will make it so. I see the hand of divine intelligence all about me, in the flower, the tree, the brook, the meadow. I know that the intelligence that created all these things is in me and around me, and that I can call upon it for my slightest need. I know that my body is a manifestation of pure spirit, and that spirit is perfect. Therefore, my body is perfect also. I enjoy life, for each day brings a constant demonstration of the power and wonder of the universe and myself. I am confident, I am serene, I am sure. No matter what obstacle or undesirable circumstance crosses my path, I refuse to accept it, for it is nothing but illusion. There can be no obstacle or undesirable circumstance to the mind of God, which is in me, around me, and serves me now. This is the great lesson. Know this within you. When Herman Melville was writing Moby Dick, he wasn't writing about a man looking for a whale. He was writing about a man trying to find his higher self. He said these words, "For as this appalling ocean surrounds the verdant land, so in the soul of man lies one insular Tahiti, full of peace and joy, but encompassed by all of the horrors of the half-lived life. In every moment of your life as you leave here today, you have this choice. You can either be a host to God or a hostage to your ego. It's your call. Thank you. God bless you. Namaste. Thank you.
No more hostage for me.
Nope. That was cool.
That was.
Any last words?
Beautiful.
Have good positive thoughts. What you have before you go to bed, programming yourself. And yeah, try to do the step, putting your concentration on your heart and getting into the breathing, focusing on it and feeling that coherence. And that you will get inspiration wherever you encounter solution.
And if you if you get lost for a second, look at this whole beautiful experience we had here. Look how many tools we have that are available, even if you just use one here or there, and find something that resonates with you. It resonates with you. It's bringing that positive forward motion full of love. Every little thing's gonna be all right.
Love.
With me, it's just like I always and things have much love and light and protection to let go of all that fear. You are powerful than you think you are. So love yourself, love everything about you and everything that's in your life that's happening right now. Be blessed of what you have, not be worried about what you don't have. Because right now, your life right now is the most precious thing.
Present.
Everybody around you. So much love and light, and know that you are loved.
Amen.
Yes. And as always, I am love. We are love. Thank you guys for watching.
Heart chakra, you guys.